Namaste and welcome to Wisdom at Sunrise. By developing stronger movement and mindfulness practices, we will find peace through chaos. Time to flow.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Growing Efficiency. Today we're talking about habits and routines. Both the need for building them in efficiency and breaking them in efficiency. Because especially when we're adult learners, if we're trying to learn a new task, we have all these skills, like we talked about yesterday, that we have to learn. And sometimes we have to relearn them because as an adult, we sometimes learn things incorrectly. Or maybe it's not even incorrect, maybe it's just done differently depending on, who is helping you through at this moment in time. So we need to be able to learn and relearn these skills, and then we practice and practice, like I mentioned yesterday. And it's only through all of this time that things become habit. And only at that point will efficiency really be consistent. You might have, a good outcome through your skill building, 3 out of 10, great. But until we are higher, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 consistent, because it's a habitual thing, will we be able to really say that we're efficient at a task that we're trying to achieve. And the way to build habits is to try and build a routine. Now, you don't want to get too rigid in your routine because life throws wrenches. And when you're trying to build routines, you have to know what skills need to be practiced. You need to make practicing these things a habit, and then around what's going on, build a routine. So, say you work, a specific set of hours, and you're like, okay, I can do this at this time, and this at this time, and this at this time. But understand that you need to have not only downtime for rest and relaxation to help bolster your skills and your productivity, but you also need to have not necessarily free time, but extra time, because when life throws that wrench and you have to move that routine practice, you're going to need time. So there's 24 hours in a day. You hear that everyone has the same 24 hours in the day. That is correct. But what we need to do is make sure that we're not literally trying to cram as much as possible into those 24 hours, because when our routines are disrupted, we have to be able to move and be fluid with what life throws at us. That way, although it may not happen at 2 p.m., you've set time that it can happen at 5 p.m. instead, because that's part of your resting and relaxation time. So you can, just adjust what's going on, so that way you're always still able to get that practice in, so that you can practice the skill and it's still part of your routine because it's being done, and it's a habit building exercise, because it's one of those, no matter what happens, I'm going to get it done. And that's what we need. So let's tune in tomorrow for the last bit of building efficiency.
Thanks for flowing with us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the show, and follow us on social media at Warrior Monk Method.